Hi there, students. Feudal, an adjective. Feudalism, the noun, the quality. And I guess feudally as an adverb. Okay, so let's see. In the old days, in medieval times, and maybe even before, we used to have the feudal system. The feudal system is where there is a lord, and the lord owns all of the land, and he'll let you have a little bit of it to use if you work for him. Yeah, so he allows you to borrow or to rent some of his land, but you owe fealty to him. You've got to, you are effectively his worker. And these are the feudal, was the feudal system. Yeah, these are, this was in Europe between the 9th and the 15th century. Yeah, it was society structured around the relationships belonging to holding land. Yeah, so effectively a feudal system, you've got a boss who owns everything and is high in rank, and then the people lower down in society, they receive land to live and work on. And in return, they've got to work for these people, they've got to fight for them, and probably pay taxes to them as well. So you could have a feudal lord, a feudal kingdom, a feudal society. Okay, so this is really quite old-fashioned. Well, or is it? I think maybe we sort of live in a feudal society with companies. The companies allow us to work for them, and in return they give us just enough money to live. This could be certainly construed as a feudal system. Well, maybe it's just the modern version of the feudal system. It's landlord and tenant. Yeah, I think you can also use this word feudal to say that something is very outdated. It's very old-fashioned. Yeah, so I went to stay in this rustic country hotel, and the installations were positively feudal. Yeah, absurdly outdated, absurdly old-fashioned. Yeah, my grandmother still seems to have one or two feudal attitudes. So this is saying hark back to the Middle Ages. Yeah, but a feudal lord. Yeah, this is somebody who's in charge. You've got the king and his feudal barons. Yeah, so yeah, it's talking about a vertical system where you've got the bosses and the underlings. Yeah, well, very much of society's like that. No, it's a lot better now than it was, because I would have thought your feudal lord had all sorts of rights over you, and what you were allowed to do and what you weren't allowed to do. So maybe we live in a neo-feudal system. Yeah, okay, so feudal, a feudal society where where effectively, if you're poor, you work for your lord, and he allows you a piece of land to live on, and in return you've got to work for him, you've probably got to fight for him, you've got to probably pay taxes or give food to him. Yeah, so it's this system where you're allowed land, but you need to provide certain services, all of the services that the Lord says you need to provide. And this is very feudalistic, a feudalistic system, a feudal system. You could say feudalistic as well. Okay, so let's see, formality, feudal. I think I'm going to give it a 5.5 in formality. I think you could use it anywhere, but it is a touch on the more formal side. And then as to origin, it comes through French from medieval Latin, feudalis or feudum, yeah, a fee, money, which comes from Frankish fehu, meaning cattle, cows, or a fee, which comes from Proto-Germanic fehu, meaning cattle. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Feudal.